Hi to Cancer, and welcome to your love and romance reading for the month of September. So just pulling a general energy card from the centre, and you have the temple path as your main energy going on in your head just now for your love and romance. So when we're looking at the temple path, it means that whatever you're thinking about, or whoever you're thinking about just now, it's somebody who, it's not just something small or flirty. It's something really important to you. It's something to do with actually how you want to be living your life, who you want to be part of your life. So this might be somebody who's actually in your life just now, who you're thinking about and asking about. It could be somebody who you're wishing was in your life, or you're thinking back to someone in the past who was in your life. But whoever it is, they were very much to do with your life goals. You know, you saw them as being somebody who was going to stay on the whole journey with you, or you'd like to be on the whole journey with you. So it's not just a fleeting fancy of what we're looking at the moment. So we'll pop that over there. So how the reading's going to work is we will have your energy on this side, their energy on that side, and we'll look at how you're interacting. Energies can be reversed, so take it as it resonates. So it is a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone. Take what does and leave what doesn't. Welcome to all new people to my channel. If you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free and it really helps me. And if you hit the notification bell, you can hear when more videos come out. If you like the video, please hit the like button. That also helps. And also leave a comment. I'd love to hear how it actually resonates for you. So just looking at the energy of where Cancer is in September for love and romance. How is Cancer feeling at the moment for love and romance? So for your energy, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse here. We'll look at how your person's feeling, what energy. So again, this might be somebody in your life, or somebody you're wishing was in your life, someone you're watching, someone from the past in your life, just whoever you are focused on at the moment. And so we have the Four of Swords. So there is very much the energy that there's some kind of disconnect between the two of you at the moment, whoever this is. It feels as though you've both withdrawn, or it doesn't feel like you're watching someone new and going towards them. This feels very much like there's been a withdrawal of the minds. It feels that it feels very, very separate. But so whatever this path was, is either something you thought you were heading towards, or something that you'd like to try and get back to. But something is definitely putting a wedge between, taking you to your temple path at the moment. With your energy here, with the Queen of Swords, it feels as though they've withdrawn from you for some reason, and they've either withdrawn after communication has become a little more trying than you'd like it to be, or you're feeling a bit prickly towards them because they've withdrawn. But it feels as though you believe that you're putting in more energy than they are, and it's making you kind of wonder if you're both going in the same direction. The temple path now, it's starting to feel like you're questioning, do you actually want the same thing as you? Are you actually as aligned as you maybe you once thought you were with this person? And again, it might be someone you're actually with, or just someone you're thinking about. But there is this sense of this very much a disconnect between you. But with you, as I say, you feeling that you're having to do the hard work, and they're just kind of sitting back. They've removed themselves a little bit from it. So we get some more information here on how is Cancer feeling about the relationship. So we have the Three of Wands. How they see their person and where they see the relationship going. So just how Cancer sees their person in the month of September. So you have the Judgment for how you're seeing them. And just one more for how is Cancer viewing the relationship, the future of it. Where do you see this relationship going? So we have the Six of Pentacles. So whatever this disconnect is, it feels that you're kind of at a crossroads. It doesn't feel like a new disconnection has actually happened. It feels like this has happened quite slowly. This feeling of are we going in the same directions, or are they actually suitable for me? Maybe they're not the person who I want to be with, and it feels as though you're looking very carefully at them and thinking a lot about how you feel. So you're not really using your heart at the moment. You're really evaluating personality traits that they have, and actually thinking, I'm not quite sure if they're as suited to me as I thought they were. It's almost like you're very full of action and wanting things to happen and wanting plans to be made and lots of movement and things, to be going places. And you're starting to wonder if they're just a little bit slow paced for you, a little bit not necessarily stuck in their ways, but they're just, feels like you've got quite a lot of ambition, and you're wondering whether or not they have the same ambition as you, the same drive in life as you, and you're starting to consider very much yourself if this is the person where you'd have an equal balance in a relationship. Again, it feels like you feel that you kind of have to do all the effort, and you're pulling them along and making all the plans and doing everything, and you're starting to see that actually you're just dragging them potentially down a path that they're not actually interested in. That's where it's feeling at the moment. So see how your person's feeling. It's almost like you're wondering if they're too laid back for you, because you want to just be getting on with things now. But there's definitely, so this is how they see the relationship. So there is definitely, at some point during it, there's been a time when you both felt very much like you were meant to be together, you were very aligned, or as I say, if you're not in a relationship with somebody, at some point you've both looked at each other and seen a genuine connection, because you have both the Queen and the King of Swords here. So even though the Queen just now is presently reversed, at some point you felt very aligned with this person, and they felt very aligned and well matched with you. So it could be that sometimes them being a slower paced and maybe more relaxed about things has actually calmed you down, and your excitement about life and you're doing things has pulled them along, but you're starting to wonder whether or not it's almost like, is that too much hard work, or is that actually a match made in heaven? So just looking at how your person is feeling about you, feeling about Cancer. How are they feeling about Cancer at the moment? What are their thoughts and feelings towards Cancer in the month of September? How are they feeling? So we have the Ace of Wands for how they're feeling about you. So they've, we're going to get some clarification on this one, because they've definitely cooled off for some reason. So this feeling that you've got that they've withdrawn and they're laid back and they're not really putting in the effort, I think it's true perception that you're getting of what's going on. Where does Cancer's person see this relationship going? And so we have the Five of Pentacles here. So we're just going to get some clarity on the Ace of Wands. As I said, just want some clarity on this card here. If this is somebody who you've maybe been looking at and possibly wondering if they could be matched to you, and you're still thinking that, it definitely feels as if they're slightly withdrawing a little bit. They've got the Knight of Cups. Yes, they are definitely, with these energies here, with this Ace of Wands and this Knight of Cups in reverse. So this is, their passion's kind of gone out a little bit. For whatever reason, their passion is withdrawing. So there's no actual indication here on why it's happening, and it will be different from all of you, obviously. but that sense that somebody is moving away from you is actually happening at the moment. It does seem that this is happening across the board with most of the zodiac signs actually in September, that relationships are shifting and changing an awful lot, and people are starting to take new directions and new paths. October's set to be a very big time of change, so it could be that potentially things are coming to a head across the signs really at the moment. But yes, there is this feeling that although at some point they saw a real alliance with you, a real a genuine connection with you, for whatever reason, this feeling that maybe they're turning away or they've withdrawn a little bit has actually happened. And with the Five of Pentacles here, unfortunately they're not actually seeing the same path as you at the moment. And again, remembering that Tarot is telling you how the energy is at this moment. It's not necessarily that this is how it is forever or how it will stay, but at the moment, in this cycle of the month, this is how they're feeling at the moment, that they're seeing it, the relationship has broken down, and it feels as if you're seeing that it has broken down as well. It does feel that you're actually both in agreement that potentially this path that you saw you were destined to go on has kind of completed itself. And it's remembering that often relationships come in not forever, sometimes they can just be the next door which opens, the next door which opens the next door, and there can be a lot of growth from all relationships. So it's not to feel that anything has actually gone wrong or failed so much as that this is the growth and the learning, or whatever you will from one relationship will take you on to the next. So what you have for what's blocking the relationship at the moment is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So traditionally this is very much about creating stable foundations, and it does feel that again it comes back to you have put in all the energy here, you have been creating this path, you've been creating this journey, and they've just kind of enjoyed the ride, and potentially you've gotten there is for some of you, it might have been that you've started to get a little bit naggy towards them because you're a bit sick of doing all the work and putting in all the ideas and the energy. It could be that you're always the one saying let's go and do this, or come on let's go on this adventure, or whatever it is, kind of thing. But this is the block which has come in between you. It's been a very unbalanced energy input, so the initial attraction isn't enough to make the partnership be a strong partnership, because there's an imbalance of energy being putting in, and it feels that you are at the end of being interested and getting tired from this, because there is this feeling that it's quite tiring. They're withdrawing and you're watching them withdraw, and it feels like you're almost not going to be particularly upset with it because they've been draining you. This energy feels very like you've been drained by somebody. So we're just going to get some guidance from the cards. So everyone has free will, obviously, and what the cards are going to be doing and being able to do is just give you guidance. If you're able to see the blocks, you can either choose to stay there and continue being drained, or you can take guidance. So just some guidance from the cards on how Cancer can move forward in this situation. What guidance can be the best support and help for Cancer at this time? Wow, that's beautiful energy. So here we have them really saying it's a new start for you, and you can see with this pack, the Fool looks so carefree and happy, and it's quite excited, and you've got all the zodiac signs here. It's as I say, this felt quite heavy and quite drained, and that you are having everything pulled away from you, and the cards are urging you, if you want to feel lighter, then it is potentially time to take a new path as such. Or so this might be something you've just been looking at, and these are guiding you that actually if they're already starting to make you feel heavy, then maybe you shouldn't be persisting that way. If you are in a relationship and you're feeling that they're withdrawing and starting to drain you, this is just reminding you that actually starting a new journey is completely doable and can actually bring an awful lot of joy. You can see that he's really quite happy with himself, and there's so much excitement and energy and journeys to be had. And as I say, that the energy of the Cancer, the people who are watching this seem to really be quite a high energy and quite excited about life, and this is reminding you can get back on your path and find the excitement and the journeys back in life again, so you can start to have fun again, because it does feel that this person is starting to drag you down. So that's what I have for you. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, and if it has resonated with you, I'd love to hear in the comments below. So have a great month and see you hopefully in October.